In the shop.
Welcome, everybody. This is John and Constance with JCX Fishing. Here, third, roughly a week before we, this weekend we pack up and we go down to Virginia to the James River for the tournament.
Well, this weekend we go. Hopefully we're packed up before then.
Yeah, that's true. So, just want to say hi, what's up, guys. Appreciate everybody here. Tonight we're going to be talking about how to do a podcast with molasses cookies.
I was going to say, without eating molasses cookies.
No, I asked her about 30 seconds. I'm like, you want the rest of this cookie? And she's like, sure.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Molasses is my fave.
I caught her. But tonight we're going to do a little talk about how I prepare for a tournament.
So many people around. Hey, guys. Oh my
Hey,
gosh.
everybody. I see some new names. You like that, Jeremy? Yeah, I went to...
Not mine. I didn't get mine cut.
No.
Still a shaggy mess.
No, my daughter got her first haircut this past weekend, and I got trimmed up. Yesterday, yeah. I got trimmed up a little bit. Even my arms, you know. But no, I'm only kidding on that. But with every podcast we talk about...
Wait, what's wrong with the haircut? I need to know, Jeremy. I had the same thing. High and tight.
There you go.
I started cutting it, and then I had my friend fix my errors. I don't think I did too bad.
No, you didn't.
She said I did good. She just cleaned it up some and made sure things were even. Because I'm not a hairdresser.
You're not?
No, not today.
Oh, okay.
I play one on TV.
Not in the podcast, though.
Yeah.
Okay, so with everything that I talk about, it's all subjective because you may have your way of doing it. I have my way of doing it. Other people have their ways of doing it. When it comes to fishing, there's no real right way to do it, just whatever you feel comfortable with. So I'm going to talk a little bit about...
Well, as long as you're having a good time, I feel like.
Yeah.
If you're not having a good time, why are you doing it? I mean, I know there's stressful days. That's like anything.
Yeah.
But hopefully you're having fun with your
Like if you're going to go fishing with Jeremy and you forget the cookies, I'm sure that's going to be stressful.
He's going to throw me over the boat and be like, see you later. Got them cookies.
All right, so there you go. So I'm talking about how I prepare for a tournament. When I prepare for a tournament, it doesn't matter if it's a one-day tournament or a 3-day tournament, or it's a tournament that I'm going to be gone a couple days for, or have to be traveling like I am this week. Okay, so when I first
mincemeat cookie.
Yeah, when I first figure out what my schedule is going to be,
I have to see if I can ship.
I go through my schedule, find out what I'm going to fish. If I've been there before, then I'm going to go to YouTube and Google Earth Pro, and I'm going to check YouTube for some videos, rough time frame of where I am, what's going on, seasonal patterns and stuff like that. And I'm also going to go to Google and try to find any tournaments that have been on there in the last 5 years. Because I think after 5 years, either 3 or 5, I will.
I can't type.
Things kind of go crazy after that. Hello, everybody. Hello, Michael from Oregon.
Wow.
Nice.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah. You still haven't beat Italy yet, but we're getting there with distance. So
thank you for joining.
If anyone has any questions or has comments, please don't be
don't be shy.
Yeah, don't be shy to ask questions or make comments. Tell me I'm a fool or whatever.
Thanks for noticing the mud. Or you mean this mug? Or that mug?
Has to be this mug. Has to be
Probably.
this mug. Yeah.
Probably.
Yes, baby. Maybe Mom will do it for you.
We need bows and hairs?
Yeah, we have to put a bow in a doll's hair. So, with YouTube, I don't look for a lot of things. I just look pretty much for the base they use. I don't really look for locations or anything like that because everything changes. If I watch 10 videos and 8 of them, the guy's throwing a black and blue jig, that's probably a pretty good start, black and blue jigs. If I watch them in, one video, they're throwing a black spook, super spook, and the next video I watch and they're throwing a pink super fluke. And, if nothing is copacetic with the videos, I don't pay any attention to them. I may keep it in the back of my mind, but most likely no. I try to find videos that have some similarities, not from the same person, because let's face it, some people like Carolina rigging, some people like topwater, some people like spinner baits. So just because one person's throwing, you see 5 videos and one person's throwing something, then he may be throwing because that's the only thing he knows how to throw.
Come on, honey.
Oh, we have a crisis here.
Okay.
The bow fell out of her hair, out of her doll's hair.
Wow, girl. You just wrecked that bow.
All right, so when I go to Google and do searches on tournaments, I try to.
Make the flower, baby.
Yes, it does, Russell. Pink flukes answer a few questions. Yes, and the Carolina rig also.
Pink fluke.
Yes.
That's all I can.
When I use Google, I'm looking for what the weather would be like, how the tournaments have been in the last 3 to 5 years, or up to 3 years, I should say. And pretty much that's it. I mean, I may read a couple.
I have to go far enough up.
Oh, I might look at the types of baits that people use. Might check some charter captains' reports. I won't look for spots because, let's face it, that's their living. They may tell you it's in the north end, and actually, all the fish are down south. I actually know a guide that will put on his things on his page that he's getting them over by the bridge when he's nowhere near the bridge. So
that's a jerky move.
It is, but it's a fisherman. They're not all honest. So next thing I'll do is after doing research on the maps, the types of baits that I think I'm going to need, checking out some videos. Nice.
Thanks.
And find out what I think I'll need to win. I'm sorry.
You're welcome.
Then I feel like I have a pretty good shot at knowing what I'm doing. Being a co-angler is kind of tough because you may get a guy who does total opposite of what you thought you were going to do from all your research, but you may find a guy who isn't real familiar with the body of water and asks for help.
Do I need to show that?
Sure.
I didn't get to read it yet.
Okay. So Jeremy says, fish every buoy marker from Osborne to the Chick. That'll keep you busy for a while. See, now that's good advice.
Cheep, cheep.
Wrong
chick.
Don't, yeah.
Cheep, cheep.
Wrong chick.
Wrong chick.
Rob is listening. So, hey Pam, hey Ricky. Long time no see. It's been a
Glad
long
you
time.
guys can join us.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
What, for Ricky?
yeah, I haven't seen him since Cuba
Since
Lake.
I was pregnant for Xandra?
No, before that. When they had the tournament over there.
Was that before Xandra?
Yep.
Oh, time flies. Oh, was it before our wedding?
Yep.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, it's before you became a lucky woman.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, so
Well, it was a while ago.
I do all my research I can. I look
So
even
that's at least 5 years.
I do as much as I can ahead of time, just so that I have a rough idea. There are some tournaments where I fish with guys who aren't from the area and struggled. So about 10 or 11 o'clock, they'll say, "Hey, are you familiar with this lake?" And I'll be honest with them and say yes or no. And I'll give them some advice if I can, or offer some suggestions. So that's that. But and that's why I do the research. I want to be as informed about where I'm going as everybody else. Just because I'm a co-angler, non-boater, whatever you want to call it, doesn't mean I shouldn't know.
Not right now, please.
So then we pack up and we head to wherever we're going. Like this weekend is going to be, we're heading around 6, 7 o'clock in the morning to go to Richmond, Virginia for our open. When I get there, I'll try to see what's going on. I'll do some research on some local tackle shops just to go over there. Not always going to find the information I'm looking for at a tackle shop. I very rarely talk to people about what's going on because, you know, they may be fishing too, and they're not going to tell you, well, I got 20 pounds and 10 casts here or there. But, and if they are, good for them. So I'm going to look at what's on the shelves, what's off the shelves. You know, if there's 2 rows of Berkeley power bait blue fleck worms, 7-inch blue fleck worms, that's going to tell me that they probably bite there. And you're right, Rob. That's a good point. And I do that also. Rob puts up a point that says, go to a local tackle shop and find out where the empty pegs are. That's good. I do that also. We also have some guys, I know some guys around where I live who would come and buy the stuff that they knew wasn't working. But it would work later on in the year, and so people would say, okay, they're getting them on 4-inch finesse worms or something. So, but yeah, most guys don't do that. Now Jeremy's being rude. Call me stupid.
Well, you should only take offense to it if you think that is you.
Okay, all right. So yeah, but that's okay.
Never heard of that?
Yeah.
Kiss?
Yeah. Yeah.
If anybody's trying to figure out what we're talking about, I don't know if you can see the comments or not, but it says KISS, keep it simple, stupid.
Yes.
Work smarter, not harder.
That's my problem.
Kidneys.
Yeah. So and once, you know, I don't really yeah, I'm joking, Jeremy. Thanks though. I
can't reply to comments.
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't take I don't take a lot of hope on what people tell me unless I know them.
So take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah. I mean, if you're talking to your buddies, someone you travel with, you know,
someone you trust,
I would do that. So go with that. So then when I get there to pre-fish, I will use what I've learned through my my research with Google Maps, Google Map Pro, or Google Earth Pro. I'll go through, just Google. I'll look at the Navionics on my phone, on computer, whatever I can do. I think I can get a edge
On the competition.
on not necessarily the competition, but on the
Wow.
fish. The hardest part about catching fish is knowing where they are. So if you have a good idea, you can fairly, and I'm sure some of the electronics with the forward-facing sonars are helping people that aren't great fishermen become good fishermen. So
all this technology.
Yeah, Mike, we talked about that a little earlier. How do I go about figuring out new water before pre-fishing it? I go to the computer. I head to the computer. I head to a paper map. Sometimes a paper map will give you some advice if you know what to look for. I'll go to YouTube, Google Earth Pro. I'll do Google searches for the body of water, and I'll also go to check out past tournaments in the last 3 or 4 years so that I know what to expect. If I'm going to a lake that should take 10 or 11 pounds to win, I don't want to go there with the expectation of catching 20.
Oh, that's a good thought. Good thinking, stinking Lincoln.
So yeah, that's the importance of knowing what the tournaments are, the weights are. When I do I'm going to back up a little bit. When I do my I call it pre-fish, is do all my studies and stuff like that and find out where.
Would it be like pre-fish eve?
No, it's months before.
Oh.
When I do all my research.
I'm not that good.
No?
Usually I pack the night before. Let's go. Of course, I'm not fishing either.
I will try to concentrate and look at different areas on the map and try to narrow it down. I don't want to spend, James River is a pretty good sized body of water. So is St. Lawrence River. You don't want to spend 2 days searching and searching and searching. So you want to do your research ahead of time and try to find a mile or two stretch that you can possibly run around on and find fish. If that doesn't work, then just keep going. So, Ricky.
Yeah. Do you change things up on tournament day compared to practice days?
Ideally, no, but fish change, water changes, temperatures change. So, yeah, sometimes, I've been to tournaments where I would catch them on top water and then, practicing, and then next weekend or whatever, I couldn't get a bite on top water, so I'd have to go something else. I don't think fish move as much as people think on some waters. So I just try to stick around to where they are and where I know they are, and just try to find a different method of fishing. Try to catch them.
And Jeremy says, do you make adjustments on your electronics with the water fluctuations? Make sure to adjust your electronics for the tidal waters. Some settings are set on manual. Just something I do. Oh,
nice. That's excellent advice. Me being a co-angler, I don't really get a chance to mess with the electronics because I don't think they would appreciate if I went in and started.
You should just see what they do.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't be a good day.
You might be swimming with the fishes.
Yeah. As far as New York, I don't fish any tidal water up here. I mean, the only 2 tidal waters, I've only fished 1 tidal water, and that was Potomac River.
What does that mean, tidal water?
Where they draw the water up and down. Water goes in.
Oh, okay.
It can go anywhere from 6 to.
Kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, like a lock system.
Yeah.
Oh. Why aren't you guys all fancy with?
Some of it's natural though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like the tide going in from the ocean.
Yeah.
And goes out too.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So anything that's
fluctuating
more direct connected with the ocean. Oh, well.
So, excuse the sidebar here, but no.
Look at me learning stuff.
Well, we're telling you. I don't know if you're learning. Yeah, Carrie Lynn, I'm not real interested in the Connecticut River.
I like it.
I'm not real. Yeah. No, I'm joking.
Take it to the CT, buddy.
Yeah, the Connecticut River. You know, my best friend, he fished a divisional championship or tournament there for the federations, and they would not let them go above idle. I'm sorry, above wake.
That's gonna take a while.
They wouldn't let them go for a wake, so throw a wake on the motor. So it was like you made up your mind which way you're going, and you had to go that way.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
because you didn't have a lot of time.
it's probably so off topic, but for where you're going next weekend,
Mm-hmm.
do they limit you where you're going? Because like you're saying, the lake is so huge.
Well, it's a river.
Okay, sorry.
So yeah, I'm not real familiar with it. I've never been there.
But you get all that information when you get down
Yes.
there. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Well, if you go,
I have not fished in several years. I just recently turned 38. I think the last time I went fishing, I was 15. So,
but
So
Ricky,
about
she
13
did
years.
fish about 6 years ago, and she caught me. Best catch of her life. No.
what? But no, I haven't fished. I used to fish all the time with my grandfather. He had a bow. I don't think it was actually a bass bow. I don't know. I mean, it was just always just use earthworms and straight basics. But no matter where we went, I know I used to catch the smallmouth bass. It didn't matter where we went. He'd be fishing for walleyes and getting walleyes, and I'd be catching bass. I don't know if that's normal or not, but yeah. So I haven't fished in years, but one of these days we'll get back into it.
Yeah.
Especially when Xander's a little older. So yeah.
Good.
And then I'll enter in some tournaments. Wink, wink. No.
There you go.
No. Oh goodness. You can't.
All right, Mike. You take care. Thank you for listening. And that's pretty much how I prepare for a tournament. I don't listen too much outside once I get down there, unless it's a reliable source that I know. I'm not going to go listen to somebody who at tackle shops, because most tackle shops give you generals, or they'll give you local spots. You know, everybody fishes them.
And obviously we like to go to the mom and pop shops if we can find any.
Yes.
Just because supporting small businesses is really important to us. But I feel like you get more of the hometown feel, and they might have some good information too. So, not that there's anything wrong with the big box stores. We just feel like the money is better spent at small businesses. So,
And it stays in the area.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Mark, I'm the same way. Mark says, as a co-angler, I'm at the mercy of my boater. I'm the same way because I'm a co-angler. However, I feel that you should be knowledgeable wherever you go. Understand what's going on, some of the baits that you might want to take. Because to be honest with you, especially being a co-angler, you don't get the luxury of having 75 pounds of tackle. You know, you don't have 30 rods. 6 rods, 20 pounds of tackle, and that's pretty much what you're limited to. So it's even more. I feel it's even more important to do my preparation ahead of time, because I don't have that luxury.
So you can't change something on the fly if you don't have it. Yeah.
Mike. Okay, go ahead.
Mike says, how do you mentally prepare yourself for a tournament? Which is a very, very good question, I think. Yeah.
Tequila, scotch, and cookies.
First of all, you don't like tequila. You're a vodka dude. I'm a tequila girl.
No,
don't touch my tequila. First off.
Seriously, doing everything I do up until the tournament prepares me mentally for that. The hardest part is getting for me, is getting a pro or a boater who real stubborn, doesn't want to talk. I mean, talking to me is one thing. I understand people concentrate, fish. That's great. but don't be a jerk. You know, I've been with people who have been, and it's been tough. You know, for instance, I was fishing a local club tournament with a guy, and everybody said he was a great guy. Well, he was if you weren't as good a fisherman as him or knew as much about it. There's an owner's.
Yeah.
So
Don't judge me.
we went out that morning, and you know, I said, hey, you know, I tell everybody, you know, some people who fish with me that's on this podcast. I said, the only thing I want to do is go out and come back. And honestly, that's it.
In one piece, please.
Yes. Go out and come back. You know.
Keep my husband safe.
If I catch fish, it's a bonus. If not, hey, it was a day out on the water, a day I didn't work. So
I mean, it's still work, but
yeah,
it's like me with my baking. Like, it's still work. There's long nights and restless attempts, but it's still entertaining.
Bless you.
I still like it. Bless you, baby. I think she's getting sick.
I think she's getting a cold too.
All right. No, you're not. You're not sick.
And
okay, I think there was another question. Oh yes, so sorry, Rob. Hold on a minute, please. Rob says, do you have a rule of thumb or pare down for which rods to carry tournament day?
well, I don't have a ruler on my thumb, Rob, but thanks for asking. What I it depends on what I'm doing. If I know I'm going to be fishing all largemouth, if I'm going to still bring one or two spinning rods because you never know what happens. I might have to go light line and stuff like that. So I just play it by ear. It depends on if I got a chance to practice. If I've ever been to the body of water before, like if I'm going anywhere up here where I've been several times, I'll have a rough idea. You know, mostly smallmouth. There are a couple lakes like Hua Lake over here. I don't target smallmouth. I don't want to catch smallmouth because there's a very short window where you're going to get big smallmouth, and it's usually after the first couple weeks of the season. They're done. They don't really eat that well. So I target largemouth, but I will have a drop shot with me. I will carry the rods that I usually carry I'll carry a 7.3 medium heavy, 2 of them. Okay, because I could throw a spinnerbait, a worm, a jig, top water. I could throw a lot of things on that. I'll bring a flipping stick. I use a 7.6 medium heavy. I'll bring a crankbait rod, usually 7.3 medium heavy E-glass. If I know I'm going to be fishing deep cranking, I won't take the 7.3, but I'll take the 7.10 or 8-footer. I'll bring 2 spinning rods, and that gets me to 6 rods right there. So yeah, that's what I do. Bob says, what is the first thing you look at on a map before I go out? Depends on the time. I'm looking pretty much for contour lines. I'm going to want them as close together as I can, which means it's a steeper drop. The further away the contour lines are, the more gradual the is. The more gradual the ground goes down. I'm also going to look for humps or hills, mountains, whatever you want to call them.
Hump day isn't until Wednesday. You're going to have to wait a couple more days.
That's okay. We'll figure it out. Hello, Jeff. Glad you made it.
Hey.
So that's what I look for when I'm first looking at maps. So before I go down there, we talked a little bit about it, is packing. Some people are pros at packing, some people are not. So I have a couple pages here. It's my packing list, okay? I'm just gonna go through a couple things of it. I'm gonna attach the list down here so that you can have it. It's broken up into 6 or 7 different categories. Important paperwork. Oh, I'm sorry, George. We are going to the James River for the BASS Northern Open
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
in Richmond.
I
Yes.
just put Richmond. Sorry.
Sorry. I'm gonna want to make sure I have my driver's license, the fishing licenses I need. Am I gonna need? Am I flying there? Do I have a plane ticket? I'm gonna want a copy of my reservations for a hotel because you don't want to get down there. This way?
This way.
Okay. I don't want to get to the hotel and find out that my reservation is not there. And at least if I have confirmation, we can try to figure something out. Next thing I'll make sure I have is my electronics. Not for my boat, or I'm sorry, not for the boat because I don't have one, but my cell phone, a charger. I always bring a laptop because I can still do research while I'm there. Make sure I have all my my chargers for them too. Health and beauty. Make sure I have my medicines, my daily medicines.
Did you say health and beauty?
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta pack. Make sure you're there.
Well, I don't go to every one of them.
Well, you're the beauty part.
I don't know about that.
So
no,
my medicines.
Please, no.
I'll get to you in a second, MC. Medicines, Tylenol, something for a headache, something for diarrhea. You know, because you don't want to be driving down there and oops, make for an uncomfortable trip. Your toothbrush, your toothpaste, your soap, shampoo, shaving cream, razor, nail clippers, clothing. You're gonna want your tournament shirts. I always pack twice as much clothing than she does.
I'm a very light packer for being a girl, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe not, but I don't pack very much.
Yeah, she's very good about it. But you know, I look at it this way. I'm out on the water, I can get wet. Okay, so there goes I gotta have a change of clothes when I get back.
Well, of course.
You know, and so for me, I try to, if I'm gonna be gone 10 days, or 7 days, I'll probably bring 10 or 12 outfits.
I mean, it makes sense.
So even though I feel have the best rain gear, things happen, you know. Someone sticks a wave. If you don't have your rain gear on, the rain gear is not going to help you. And food and snacks. I mean, I'm pretty much simple when it comes to food and snacks. Why are you laughing?
What?
Why are you laughing? Food and snacks.
As long as it's dill pickles and sugar cookies, you're good.
Dill pickles, sugar cookies, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and hard-boiled eggs. Pretty much what I take.
Oh.
Unless somebody makes me chocolate chip cookies, then I win money.
Yeah, but you don't even like the chocolate chip cookies.
I don't, but
you don't like bringing them.
I'm not a fan of it. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's all right.
Okay, MC.
Ooh, maybe I can make homemade bread while we're down there.
Ooh, yeah. MC Norris says, "How do you handle fishing gear when you're flying to a tournament?" You get something to put your rods in, a long tube. I can't remember what mine is called. So I apologize for that.
Apologize for what? Xantrocrine?
No.
Oh.
I can't remember what the name of it is.
What?
But it'll hold up to an 8-foot rods. Put them in there. Reels and stuff I'll put into my clothing bag. And my tackle bag I'll probably carry on with me. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If I'm flying, I'm not taking everything I own like if I'm driving. With the research that I have done. Okay.
Come on.
Uh-oh. George said fighting words.
What?
He's got the best chocolate chip cookie maker. Uh-oh.
That's fine.
We'll talk about that.
I'm fine with other bakers. Nobody can be me, and I can't be anybody else besides myself. So to me, I have no competition. That sounded really snotty.
Yeah,
Sorry. But you know
should
what I
we
mean?
do a
Like,
mic? Should we do the mic drop too?
well, you know what I mean. It's just, I mean,
Yeah, I
I
understand what you're
can't be
saying.
you, and you can't be me. So yeah,
It's a good thing I
it's a
can't
good
be
way you're
you.
good at it. Yeah, we know how to handle these subjects. All right.
All right.
Keep it a family show here, people.
Well, we're trying to make it a family show, but my family's leaving me. So that's pretty much what I do for packing. I have a list here. Okay. I'll put it on my the Facebook page and stuff like that, and go from there. If you want to look at it, go ahead. If you don't, no hard feelings. It's not going to bother me. I'm just here to try to give you how I do things. The morning of the tournament is I'll have everything all set. All my rods all my 5 or 6 rods set with what I'm going to use to start the day out. I have gone to tournaments and forgot some key things. One tournament up here, I forgot my plastics. Oops. I had one bag of Kalen 5-inch grubs, and that's what I threw all day. I threw a Kalen 5-inch grub. Ended up finishing the top 10 of the tournament. I mean, it wasn't a big tournament or anything like that, but so now I have this list, a checklist for my tackle. Do I have this? Do I have that? Do I have this? Yes. So I also double check, make sure I have my license with me, my fishing license, money. I have to pay the boater for gas. That's another topic. People say how much you think how much you give. Well, to me, $40 is standard. If you win 20 grand, you might want to give them 50 or 100 or whatever, but to each is their own. So. You're better to look at than I am.
Oh, okay.
You have a nicer mug.
Oh, I know. Don't you like my mug?
And yes, we have our own.
Mine's cooler than yours. I like the shape of this one.
Yeah.
I like ours too.
Ours are bigger.
You're a little bigger.
Yeah. We don't hold anything back here.
Yeah. See, George didn't take offense. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. George and I understand each other. We're good. All right.
Okay.
I'm toasty.
Scott says, what's he say?
Scott says, since I run as a boater and a non-boater, I have a non-boater bag that I fill with most of the things I throw along with boater rods. I don't like to oil from the boat. I don't like to oil from the boat? Am I missing something?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. Maybe a typo in there. Yeah.
I'm not sure what he means by that. Oh, my partner is also a boater. Okay. I got it.
Oh, my partner is also
Pull from the boat.
boater. Oh, okay. Pull from the. I was like, oil from the boat. What are we oiling?
That's okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I mean, that's a good thing, Scott. Scott has his partner is also a boater, and they have 2 different rigs. He's over around Lake Erie area, I believe, and so you're going to want something that can handle the bigger water. So that was a pretty smart thing for him and his boat partner to do.
Yeah, there you go.
So, do we have any other questions? I mean, like I said before, this is just how I do things.
She didn't eat her cookie.
No? This is just how I do things, okay? Take it for what you want. If you want to use all of it, some of it, none of it, tell me to go pee up a rope, whatever, man.
That's some talent.
Some people are skillful.
That's true.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much how I get ready. Thank you, Carrie Lynn, from Martin's Custom Baits. My guess is it's Carrie Lynn.
Well, I don't know because Carrie Lynn was commenting as herself, so
Yeah, but she has skills.
she does have math skills.
Yeah. And I got a text.
Steve.
I got
See,
Steve. What are you doing on the computer?
called it. Steve.
I got a nice text message from Steve this morning.
You did?
Yeah.
What did
He said, "Thank you for the order." And it's on its way.
What'd you order this time? Oh my gosh. All the stuff that he sent you, though, that you've ordered, just phenomenal stuff,
Yeah.
really. I mean, I can't say enough. Oh my gosh.
And if you missed last Wednesday's live,
you can watch the replay.
Yeah, go back and watch the replay.
So many good things.
Yeah, Steve talked about how he designed the baits, why he designed them the way he did. And gave you
very informative.
Yes.
I love knowing like the behind the scenes stuff. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
And Andy told us about a couple secrets.
No, he didn't.
I got $20 says you can.
Says you can what?
I don't know.
What are we betting on, Mike? I got $20. Says you can. Yeah. Rob Welsh says great lures from Martin's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yes.
Mike, what are we betting on? What were we talking about?
I don't know. You shoving that cookie down your throat, maybe?
Oh yeah, that's not a problem. I'm into fitness. Fitness whole cookie in my belly.
Show that again. That's a pretty good sized cookie.
Yeah.
Jeremy, they're a 3-inch cookie.
These are my molasses cookies, Jeremy. So, and they're like nice and soft.
Steve, I don't think Steve will like them because they're not like a almost burnt cookie.
Yeah. Steve likes the burnt cookies. Are the molasses? All right.
Yeah.
No problem. I don't know how those ship. Where do you live?
Connecticut.
I don't know. We'll have to freeze it and pack it in really good.
Yeah.
Yes, for the molasses.
And they are,
even though they're like soft and chewy. Maybe he just likes just his chocolate chip ones.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah. I was gonna say what's your address, but I'm sure John has it on one of the packages. Yeah, I'll see how to. I gotta figure out how to ship stuff. Yeah.
Simplest way to do it is
Google it.
Get the address.
Drive there.
Put the items in a box. Take them to the post office and ship them out. If they say any perishables, no.
Be like, no. Well, no,
what's in here? Cookies?
They get there quicker.
Yeah.
And they're supposed to be more delicate with them, but I've heard from people that they're not. So I haven't had a cookie I've never liked. Oh, okay.
You got that?
Yeah.
You haven't had my baking yet.
What was I gonna say? Well, see, all of my baking, actually, I do have a baking page. It's Confections of an Artist, and what it is that all the profits from my baking go to my church, and I donate my time. So I keep the prices quite low because my time is my donation to the church, and then the profits go to the church. So. Yeah, keeps me busy. Keeps me busy.
Yes.
But, yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, Chris, how's it going? Shop is a nightmare. What's going on? Oh, oops. Sorry.
That one. Yeah.
All right, Scott. So one tip for non-boaters is always
talk.
Yeah. Talk with your boater for the game plan. Very good idea. And listen to what their plan is and build your tackle to fish the way they will be fishing. And limit what you bring. And bring them cookies. Boaters like cookies. Oh, Scott, we love you.
Yes, Scott, that is true. You always want to
Cookies are always good.
but I've been up on Champlain with a boater who.
Oh, that was a rough one.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, that's not the one I was
No,
thinking.
this
Okay,
is
never mind.
before I even knew you.
Okay.
And he said we were going to do this, so I packed for just that. You know, my mistake. And so I brought that. Well, we get down there, things change, and next thing you know, we're not fishing for largemouth in the thick grass. We're fishing open water. But
That's a huge change.
yes.
Mm.
So I wasn't prepared.
Mm.
I did what I could because I planned on jigging 90% of the day. So I brought hooks, a few plastics that I was going to use to jig with, and I had 3 flipping sticks with me. That's it. Nothing finesse.
I was gonna say jig. I think getting jiggy with it. That's all I can think of. So I was trying not to crack up.
That's okay.
Sorry. All right. So Rob says,
He's being all smart.
I know, right? Rob with a good ideas here. All right. Rob says, I always ask my boater the night before 2 questions. Are we fishing shallow or deep? And fast or slow fishing? Boom.
Yeah. I try to find out. Yeah, I try to find out a couple things, but not all boaters will say stuff because they know that you're there and you're probably staying with somebody. Most co-anglers don't travel by themselves; they travel with somebody, and some will be afraid that you're going to talk. But yeah, I try to find out as much information. So
I want that open.
yeah, I heard her say thank you. Yeah, Scott, good point. Scott says if he changes, if his game plan changes, he'll let his co-angler some tackle, which is very admirable of you.
I was just about to say that's probably not typical. So
well, a lot of the guys
will be
will.
a good team player. I like that. Yeah.
And I tried. It was a federation event back in the early 2000s, and at that time the boaters and the co-anglers fished against each other. So he wasn't willing to help me out at all, and I was like,
"That's gotta be tough."
Yeah, I was like, "Thanks, Dick." But
was his name Dick, or did you just?
His nickname was.
He's being a real Richard.
Yes.
Okay.
Richard Noggin. So yeah, I mean, it's not the weather didn't change or nothing. He just told me we were fishing this, and we fished the opposite. So I mean, I wasn't happy. I'm not gonna out him. I know who he is. So
I'm just the entertainment. I'm just here for the jokes.
So yeah, that's
thousands of comedians out of work, and here I am making jokes. I've had 2 boaters. See, I just start reading. Sorry.
That's okay.
I should probably click on these. I have 2 boaters actually offer up their rod and reel and lure. They were catching. Oh, it just flipped on me. They were catching fish out of their rod locker. Aw, that's cool.
Nice.
Oh. See, there's good people out there.
And I've been in tournaments also, where club tournaments and stuff like that, where you fish with people all ages. And this was 20 years ago when I was somewhat younger, and I was fishing with a guy who was in his 70s, and I was using something, and he couldn't get bit, and I was one after another. So I gave him the bait. He couldn't. It was a tube. He had a hard time rigging it up. So I went up there. I tied it on for him, and his line was different than mine. So I just said, "Here, take my rod reel, my bait. I'm gonna take a break. Go ahead and get your limit, and then we'll go from there."
Oh.
So yeah, it's. I mean, I look at it as a partnership when you're in the boat. I know we're off track how to prepare for a tournament, but
We're just going where the questions lead us.
Yeah.
That's totally fine.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, and I tell my boater, I carry enough for both of us. Usually the stuff I have. So if what I get is getting them, don't be afraid to ask. I don't take everything I own on the boat, obviously.
Pretty close though. Well, you bring it all with us, but not on the boat.
Yes.
Okay.
And I know the hotel, the house, or whatever, I have plenty for the next day. I may have 10 bags back at the hotel or wherever we're staying. I'll take 2 with me. And Scott, you do not. I know for sure you don't have.
Was it Jack that you're talking about?
No.
Oh, okay. I miss Jack.
Do I have a pre-tournament ritual?
Steve, thanks for joining us.
No, not really, Bob. I know some people do.
Like not shave. Maybe I should try that.
Oh, come on. You'll be walking to the ramp and people are like, I see Bigfoot.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, I'm picking on her.
No, I'm kidding.
I don't have any pre-tournament rituals. Even when I played sports, I didn't really have any. My.
You don't have like any lucky socks or
No
anything.
No, I used them once, and it wasn't for socks. Toilet paper.
Oh my.
So yeah, I don't.
No superstitions or anything.
No. I don't mind eating bananas in boats. I know some.
Oh, here's a question. But what about banana bread?
Oh.
Weren't we talking about that one time? It was like, well,
it was last year.
One time at band camp, yeah. Because I think it was, yeah. And was it Chris Boring? I think he said no.
Yeah.
Because no banana bread.
I don't know.
I think it's yummy. Bananas on the boat. How does everybody else feel the same way?
Yeah.
Pre-tournament rule: no coffee after 6 a.m. due to poop rule while on the water. Noted. That's why I'm not going fishing. I gotta have my coffee.
Yeah. I drink coffee after 6.
I drink it all day.
Scott, there's plenty of wineries over by us. I'm sure you can find the course somewhere.
Wow.
No.
My goodness.
Yeah, I don't eat Chinese or Mexican while I'm.
We all appreciate that.
Nothing.
Oh,
that's
I
pretty
thought you
much
were waiting for me for something. I was like,
no, that's pretty much it. I don't.
You?
No, I don't eat Mexican or Chinese.
Chuck tape, Chris, you're so bad. Not pulling that off.
Let us know how your experience with that goes, Chris.
Yeah, right.
Please.
Rip it off like a Band-Aid.
Nice and slow. But yeah.
There's something else I was gonna say. I can't remember. Oh, for like rituals and stuff like that.
Okay.
I usually if it's a tournament that I go to, and I usually have to drive him to the docks or whatever, I usually pray on the way. Not necessarily for you to like win money or anything, but I make sure that pray for your safety and that you have a good time and your boater is pretty cool and stuff. So yeah, I don't know if it's really a ritual, but I make sure to do that. And even if I'm not driving you, if I know, I usually try to, like if you're traveling and I'm still home, usually pray the night before and stuff like that. So.
Please.
Please.
Life insurance paid up. No? No, I'm kidding. I always pray that morning too for safety for everybody, not just for myself.
Absolutely. No, I do too.
So,
but on the drive there, I
yeah.
pray for you. But after I drop you off, I pray for everybody. So
Nice. So you do like me?
A little bit.
Okay.
Just a little bit more than everybody else. A little bit. A little bit.
Okay. I guess I'll work with that. So,
well, I married you, so
yeah, I tripped. Good catching.
Rob Welsh always carry dude wipes. Gerald Swindle.
Yeah.
He's the one that. Yeah.
Always an empty live well in a pinch. Well, hopefully you don't have an empty live wells.
Oh. Yeah.
All right, MC. How would your voter or co-angler feel about dropping a log over the side?
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, man.
I've done it. You know.
That's how I feel. Like, listen, when nature calls, you better answer that.
And I've done it on the right behind the steering wheel. You know, you can hold on the steering wheel. On the co-angler side, there really isn't much to hold on to. So yeah, you have the steering wheel and the seat. And if you don't have dude wipes, you have socks, a t-shirt maybe. But hey,
there
you
we
got
go.
Oh, no problem, Crystal. We the topic ended about 34 minutes ago.
Yeah, sorry, Krista.
And yeah, so we've been pretty much shooting from the hip, answering questions, having fun, just like our normal podcast.
Don't worry, Crystal, we're not professional at all either. Unless you were implying us, then you were correct.
Yes. So
yes.
don't worry, all these shows are on Facebook and YouTube. If you do have to go watch it again, please go over to YouTube and check it out. JCX Fishing, same as our Facebook, Instagram. You know, it's all JCX Fishing. And I will have to agree with you.
You got it, baby?
Scott Callan says, "You, sir, have issues."
For which sir?
You?
No, I got my mustache waxed. I'm not a sir anymore. It could have been one of the other guys.
Oh, don't worry about Crystal. Yeah, I talk about how I prepare for a tournament. You know, going through map study and all that stuff. I'm gonna do a breakdown of this category as well because it's a lot, and I'm gonna go over what I do with look for with maps and things like that. So, all right, if there's no more questions.
I'll show you, sir.
Yeah, she. I don't know if she's still up at Fort Drum or if she's still in the service or not.
Oh, Crystal.
Crystal, yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say I don't think I know who it is.
Yeah, but she's up in Fort Drum area.
Oh, very cool. Nice.
Yep. Yeah, Rob. Thanks about the checklist. I'll put that on the computer and online so that everybody can take a look at it.
Take pictures of it and put it up.
Yeah. So, all right, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it.
Oh, that's it? I feel like that was a short show. An hour.
Yeah, hour and 2 seconds.
Gotcha. Working at Ammo Point, unfortunately.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your service, Crystal. Really.
I was up at Fort Drum for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was weird because I I was walking through the PX up there years ago and met somebody I worked or ran into somebody I worked with in Germany.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, cool.
And
was it Candace?
no, I ran into a ex-fiance up there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. But that was years ago.
Yeah,
So,
whatever.
we all have a past. Can't change it.
Yeah, who cares?
Oh yes, we'll definitely meet, Crystal. Yes.
Oh man, absolutely, yeah.
If you get,
how far is Fort Drum?
it's up towards Ogdensburg. Oh, now we're 45 minutes before Ogdensburg.
From here?
Yeah, 2.5 3 hours.
Oh yeah, that's not bad.
No.
So you're welcome. Hope one day to me.
Yeah. So, anyone, any other questions coming out pertaining to the fish, the topic?
Oh, we didn't get to baking.
That's okay.
Still eating this cookie.
So, all right. With that being said, you know, one of the things I like to tell people as I close out on this is always be safe while you're fishing. Wear your life vest, sunglasses.
And your sunscreen.
Oh my gosh. So,
listen, pale and pasty. You better be wearing your sunscreen. Get burnt.
oh, every time I try to comment, it kicks me out.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, Russell.
Cheapers, Russell. Oh. Why don't you come to the big leagues? Am I censored? No, Russell, we would never censor you.
What?
I would never censor Russell. Never. John might, but I won't.
Yeah, I won't either.
That's right. Sunscreen is no joke. For realsies.
That's true.
I do fake bake, but I do wear SPF, which people think is weird, but seriously.
Fake bake?
Yeah, tanning beds.
Oh, I thought you meant your cookies.
Fake bake. No?
No. Like,
I had a member, they're like, wow, you're getting some sun. I'm like, that's some fake bake sun. Control it better. But.
Working now. Well, maybe your boss put a filter on the internet so you couldn't sit there and watch me. Take it up with him.
Do I fish? No, I do not. I haven't fished in several years. Last time, I think I was like 15, 16, which I'm now 38. So there's math. Yeah, it's been quite a long time. I wouldn't mind getting back into it, besides my overflowing plate right now of work and double work and being a mom and a wife. So, but yeah, I mean, one of these days maybe.
Yeah.
I used to, but just not so much anymore. That's all.
I want to thank Scott for all the input he gave us tonight. Questions, comments.
Ooh, what's for dinner? He said he's gonna go grab dinner. What's for dinner?
You have a cookie.
So,
All
I
right.
want to know what Scott's having for dinner.
So yeah, we'll definitely meet up. Thanks, Russell. I appreciate it. Good luck in Virginia.
That one? Okay, there we go. Yeah, definitely busy working. It's busy.
Yes. So, all right. Like I said, be safe. Wear your safety gear, your glasses, sunscreen, life vest, and if you get a chance, and always try to take a kid fishing. They are the future, not just the fishing, but and everything. If you can be a positive influence on a kid, go ahead and do that. Try it. So,
yeah,
I don't have anything else.
I don't either.
All right. Well,
thank you everybody for joining us.
Yes.
I really do appreciate it, and I hope you have a good night.
Yeah, and share this stuff with people. When we send
share the love.
Yeah, when we send stuff to you, share it. The more people, the merrier.
And maybe you'll win a prize.
That's true. We do have some stuff coming up.
Yeah.
Got some new mugs. Going to give some away. So everybody take care. Have a great week, and see you in a couple days.
Good night.